and welcome to episode 2 on our YouTube channel. In this episode, we're going to talk about one of the ways we use the van while we're on long road trips across Sweden. As you all know, it has become so expensive when you try to use the campsite, and Sweden has not been left out. The prices have really skyrocketed, and today it's so difficult to find a campsite with electricity for 30 euros. It's mostly a little bit higher, except you are not in the city center or little villages. You can find something for around 25 euros or less. So we come up with a means to use electricity, because in the van, like you know, in the previous video, we have installed induction cooker, which runs on 220 volts of electricity. And on the camper van, we have 300 amps of AGM battery and 2000 watts inverter. But if we plan to cook from the battery and the solar combined, this will put a heavy strain on the battery, because with an AGM battery, you cannot use everything. You can use just 50% of the capacity of the battery. So which bring our 300 amps to 150 amps, unlike the lithium battery, where you can use it as low as 5 or 10% before you charge up. So because of this situation, I came up with a way to use the EV chargers on free parkings, just to cook mostly. So what we do is that we try to avoid major cities or city centers, so that it's not a friction with people that want to charge their EV. But keep in mind, this is 22 kilowatt maximum power, so it's not on the motorway or the big fast chargers. No, it doesn't work there. So we go and look for the little charging posts that have 22 kilowatt maximum power. So what I did is that I bought an adapter, a Chuko adapter from eBay. There's also a lot of them from Amazon. You can get also from Amazon. They're around about 50 euros, 55 euros thereabouts. So what this charger adapter does is that it converts the power from the 22 kilowatt down to around 2-3 kilowatts. So you can use a Chuko plug as if you are connected to a chop power. The only negative thing I say with this charger is that it doesn't work with all the chargers, one. And secondly, it doesn't lock, because if you have an EV, you know that when you plug into a charger, it's locked itself. So someone else cannot just come and take out the charger. But with this cheap Amazon and eBay brand that are cheap, it doesn't lock the charger. So if you don't pay attention, somebody can just come and unplug it and take the charger. So if you decide to go this route, always pay attention that you keep an eye on the charger, otherwise someone can just come and pull it out. But we have found that the adapters are really useful, because they save us a lot of money and time, and a lot of flexibility also. Like in the video I'm about to show you, we're on our way from Skara, Sommerland, and we're heading towards Stockholm. And because we were running a little bit late, and I want the kids to go to bed on time, so we don't have to make or prepare a late dinner and sleep very late. So I decided to make a quick stop. So what I normally do is that I go on the app. There's this app, it's called the Charge Finder. So you go there, and I mostly go and look for chargers in remote areas where the traffic is low, and most times no one is using them. So by this way, I'm also contributing to the investment of the owners of this charge infrastructure, because sometimes these chargers are sitting down there for months, for weeks, and no one is using them. So I try to avoid going to places where people might be in need of the charger. So like you've seen this video, I was the only one there, and no one was there. Most of the chargers, they already have cobweb on there, so which means that nobody have used them for a long time, because you know with this EV mobilization, the European Union is bringing out a lot of money to support the installation. So there is a lot of free 22 kilowatts, even 10, 15, 20, 4 kilowatt charger in little villages or rural areas that one can use while on the road. So I'm going to show you how we do it and some few tips to keep in mind if you decide to do something like this. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. It was a long drive from the main road, but I prefer it. So I know that when I'm here, I don't bother anyone. So we are here. We hook up, made a quick, really nice. I just turn the camera so I can show you. So this is where we are packed up. We had a nice meal from pasta. Hello. We had a nice lunch, dinner, because we already had lunch before. So this is a quick dinner because we still have to drive an hour and a half. The air fryer is out, which is really amazing. Make everything work fast.
Hey,
George, are you full?
Yeah.
Great.
I ate so
yeah. And we have our trash. Always take your trash. Don't leave a trash when you use public space. Always take your trash with you. This one we're going to trash it now. So yeah, I'll show you where we are parked. We are the only one here. The chargers are always free in little villages, so that's what I always do. And then we are in Kusan train station. I'll try to zoom it so you see there. So we are like an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes from our next destination in Stockholm. So I decided to stop because I feel that we arrive so late and I don't know how the setup will be there. If there are going to be a lot of people, I don't want us to go back and forth looking for where to cook. So that's why I decided that we have an early dinner. I mean, it's not so early. This is 10 minutes to 6. So this dinner is out of the way. So we are in this little, I don't know if I should say village or city, but it's little town. Just across there is a beach, in case someone is thinking to have a swim. But it's really quiet. And yeah, that's why I choose it. I passed a lot of charger coming here, but there were people there charging, so I didn't want to bother them, so I just drove all the way here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is a handicap charger, so don't use it. Always respect the people that I need. So this is the setup. I don't know if I've showed you before. So this is how I get electricity in the van when we stop to eat. Sometimes when I go even to smaller villages, we sleep there. You know, I just connect the light, but I make sure that I go to like industrial area where I don't disturb anybody. So we go there, we have light, especially in the winter, so we can run the electric heater all night. So this is the adapter that I told you about. I have different apps. So I'm using the Eon app if you're in Sweden. So I'm using that one to charge right now. But there's a lot of apps, and then you can also pay by card and other various means. It's a vital charger. So this is the adapter. You just connect it to the charger and then you trick the charger as if it's a car, and then you just put your Chuko plug there. So that's how we are set up. And
life is beautiful.